Excuse the bar. I'm set up for good mornings, but I've been seeing a lot of it. I mean, you don't see it as much now as you used to see it, but people who wear straps for fucking everything. And I've been commenting on some stuff. I mean, I always just troll. I don't really care. It's the internet. But I don't understand why people have such a stigmatism against having a strong grip. And it's not necessarily that people, sorry, I'm out of breath. I just did some push-up or pull-ups, but it would be different if people were like, hey, lift without your grip, like lift with your regular grip till your regular grip gives out, and then switch to straps. Or maybe if it was like, oh, I warm up my deadlifts until over, I don't know. Usually most people can deadlift like what, 400 pounds without straps, just like the average person. But like even if it was like, okay, once deadlifts get over 400 pounds, I'm gonna switch off to my straps. That's fine. But I see people just like, oh, I'm never gonna use my straps, and I'm just gonna use I'm gonna use my straps all the time, and then I'm just gonna do forearm work. And that's just so pencil neck brained. I never understood that. Your grip, or like people will say, oh, your back is stronger than your grip's ever gonna be. That's not true. Your grip, this is an isometric hold. I can do this, I'm like 230 plus, right? Just hang here. Your grip is a isometric hold, whereas your back is actively doing something. Your back is at its weakest when your grip is at its strongest. I mean, it just makes perfect sense. I don't understand why people think that you can't just get a strong grip. I do grip training and I don't use straps. I lost my straps one day and then I just decided I was never going to use them again. And I developed some gnarly calluses and all that, but I had always had struggled with both arm size and my grip strength and forearm size, but I just stopped using straps, and all of a sudden my forearms just got big and fucking like grotesque and meaty. I mean, look at I never used to have that. I never used to have lines that run across it. I mean, and this is all, I don't do forearm training. I just work out. Like, I just work out and I grab shit and that's how big they are. And it's not genetics. It is literally just the fact of if you use your grip and you get a stronger grip, you're going to get bigger forearms. You cannot get stronger without getting bigger unless it's a neurological thing. But if it's a neurological adaptation, you'll run out of neurological adaptation after a few weeks. I mean, I've been working out for 8 years. So for me, I don't get a lot of that neurological stuff unless I do unique things, but it's just embarrassing that people are just so weak, unapologetically weak and coping. You're telling me that you would rather have a weak grip and have to rely on a piece of you would have to rely on a piece of fucking belt to strap you into your weights rather than just lifting them. And I've noticed that this is kind of it had a lot of steam a few years ago and it's kind of starting to die out, but I feel like it's coming back again. I don't go to public gyms anymore since I built this, but I go to the public gym and I see, oh, he's over there doing the he's over there curling the 25s with straps. He's doing this with straps. I used to use straps. I mean, you can look at my older videos. I used to use straps when I was curling, but I was curling like maximal loads. You know, I was curling as much weight as I possibly could. You know, I'm doing the freaking, what's the thing called when the people get next to the wall and they competition curl? I was doing competition curls and stuff. I'm trying to get as strong as possible. There are people who are just like not even lifting anything in these straps, or they think that it's just, straps don't even do anything, you know? They just like take away a stimulus from you. You don't have a weak grip. We descended from animals that can hang from their body weight with their hands like this and like move and climb. And even if we didn't descend from apes, you have a strong grip. You know, these used to swing around swords. These used to, pull 100-pound bows. You know, like, just use them. Just use your grips. Let's get cool calluses. Your hands, once you get really into it, your hands start to develop new ridges. It's like I have vertical lines running down my hands now. And they're all like rough. Like this is on wood, and I could just run them against wood, but that's all. I'm gonna continue to never use straps, and if I get an injury, because like right now, I have an injury on this wrist. I can't really do all this stuff, but I still have no problem hefting and heaving, doing bicep curls, doing bench press and stuff. My grip and my wrist is just absolutely bulletproof, despite the fact that I have a nagging injury. And it just goes to show how little you can actually like overwork yourself, especially in the grip department. But that's all. I'm gonna stop rambling. As just, I see it becoming a problem, and I see these physiques where it's like, oh, he's got some decent biceps. You know, they'll have some decent peaks, some decent triceps. But then when they're doing the tricep rope, you see these triceps, and then their arms just look like this. You know, they just look like they don't have the. When they go up, you don't see the like bar of muscle at the top. You don't see the striations of the forearms when they do that. But yeah, just work out your grip, get strong forearms. Trust me, you'll never regret it. I don't even work my grip, so imagine what happens if I did. That's all. See ya.